All right. Hello, everyone. It's time for some more Fire Emblem Fates. Lunatic, Classic, Revelation. Enemies have 100, crit players have 0 strength and magic. And I think today we are on chapter either 4 or 5. So I streamed earlier this week. It was a irregular stream on Wednesday. And I managed to beat chapter 3. I also beat chapter 4. Unfortunately, that came at the cost of a character loss, which is fine before a Branch of Fate, but it does mean that Chapter 5 will be. Oh, sorry. Chapter 5 will be tougher without that character. This would mainly be a problem because even surviving Chapter 5 might be pretty rough. Like, even against the first few enemies, not even the part where we have to grind Ryoma, to get a lucky Ryoma lucky Ryoma situation, right? I think we can send a few attempts. Yeah. So I think Kaze died. That's fine, honestly. The problem here, though, is that how is Korra gonna kill these guys? These Wyrmslayer enemies. So I guess the question is like, one, how do we kill these guys, or how do we survive these guys? Because the Wyrmslayer does a million damage to Corrin times 3, so 3 million times 3, 27 million, 81 billion damage, I think, roughly. These guys on the left are probably no big deal though, because they do pretty much nothing to Corrin. So I think maybe what I could do is I have Corrin fight these guys, and then run around like a moron until Ryoma wins or loses. Right? That's possibly one way to do it. I think, yeah, because the steel sword guys we can handle. Maybe. That's still a bunch of damage.
Stand strong.
What happened to Kaze? He died sacrificing his life in chapter 4, so we could get lucky. A little bit lucky. Not too lucky, just a little bit lucky. The lack of Kaze here is pretty bad, but it's not like anyone here could actually do any damage anyway. Right? Korrin can't pair up. You might be able to get the steel sword guys to body block the other guys. That's possible, but the enemies might also just kind of shuffle out of the way and kill me. That's the other. That's probably more likely, honestly. But I think we could probably make things work, right? We can keep just running, and as long as Corrin is within range of attack of these guys and not the others, we should be fine. We need to absolutely make sure we're not in pair-up attack range though, because even a pair-up attack from the Wyrmslayer can instantly kill us. I moved pretty poorly there, but so I think, yeah, this will make the yeah, I guess the other problem is that I can't really actually dodge these guys infinitely in a way. Eventually, I'm just gonna run out of space, I think. So I think Roma's not gonna win this one, and that's fine, I guess. But I mean, we could still get lucky, but I'm not really counting on it. But I think that the runaway strat works pretty well here. This should suffice for the time being. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gotta make sure I can actually kill this guy. Yeah, he's dead. Okay, if they split up, then we kind of just die, I think. Because Korin is pretty strong. The resistance is quite a bit, especially if we stack Sakura on it. Oh wow, but we just died. We just died. Okay, oops. That was a misclick, but we were doomed anyway, so it's not a loss. Not a big loss comparatively. Does Korin have any crit at all against the mercenaries? I think gambling on a crit and then also gambling on Ryoma winning the duel is literally gonna make things impossible. The odds of getting that to work are minuscule, so I need to work out a strategy that lets you survive pretty consistently.
What?
Sakura might help. Yeah, Sakura should be, like, if I get a good res level up, one more res level up, I don't think Korin can get one on this map, though. But I think, like, Korin takes around 9 damage per hit with the Sakura buff, which is sufficient to survive 3 hits, which is about the same amount of damage I was taking in the 0 strength run, meaning that that should be very survivable. So let's go here again. I think we throw Sakura over here. I think another play we could do is we could use Azura to move Korin further in. And the reason we would do that is to have these guys move, have the left mercenaries move less far. If they don't move as far, then I can probably like separate myself from the enemies to the right more easily. Why would you do other games aside from Fire Emblem?
Big brother.
I don't really have plans for the time being. I was playing some other games today, you know. I was checking out Steam Next Fest, but even Steam Next Fest seems to have like dropped in quality. Remember there were some pretty good demos before, but now like even the demos suck. Is there no RNG manipulation in Fates? Not any that can be easily done, sadly. Right, because RNG manipulation depends on a couple of factors. Namely, being able to advance the RN state without doing any actual committal actions. That's something you can do in GBA Fire Emblem, but not in Fates, unfortunately, because the RN, you can't do like the arrow dancing trick, basically. Damn it, Ryoma lost again. Okay, that was like a good Ryoma run, but we can't count on him here. But I think we also kind of lose here because we weren't able to get separated. Like these guys stuck together, and now the Worm Slayer guy can always do a parap attack. Which means that Korin's gonna get parap attacked and instantly killed by the parap attack crit. Like, oh wow, he didn't move it that far, huh? Yeah, you see, like even the parap attack is enough to kill. Actually, wait, wait a second. If I move in one tile, can I kind of block these guys? No, actually, if I remove the Draconic Rage, in theory, Korin shouldn't attack. Right? And then if I put Sakura behind, right? Then if these guys don't move, then I should be okay, right? The problem being could be that these enemies could just shuffle out of the way and kill me. Maybe I could put Rinka here as bait. I don't know if this will work. Yeah, you see, like, yeah. You can't use enemies to block other enemies in Fates. They'll shuffle all of the way to kill you with extreme prejudice. Okay. Yeah, that was a recommendation from someone in the chat earlier. That's something you could do in earlier games up until FE12. But starting from Awakening, the AI gets smart, and once they smell blood, they will shuffle out of the way to do more damage or get a kill. It's regrettable.
What?
I think the funny thing is, I don't even think having Kaze helps that much here, right? The advantages of having Kaze would be that I would have another body to block with, but even having another body doesn't really save me. So I think what I do here is I just move up as far as I can, and then that way, when the enemies to the right, actually maybe I could bait these guys by using Sakura over there. The idea being that they can move around the rock to the right, which gives me more time to kill these mercenaries. They only move out of the way if they see a kill. Yeah, I guess they probably wouldn't see the Wormslayer kill now that I think about it, because they don't see the crit. But I don't really. It's kind of tough to know how it works. All right, so I think here I should be able to get rid of all of these guys. I think we can keep some people around as pair up boosters. Will causes the debuff help? Possibly, but depends on which enemies you're thinking of. Kaze can't fight any of the actual enemies. That's the thing. Because like these guys have 9 defense. Even Kaze's debuff doesn't suffice to actually do any damage. So I think what I can do is I can use a pair-up trick to boost my movement. If I can get the mage alone, then maybe something can happen. Yeah, I think this should work in terms of like getting survival. So I go here, I can dance now. I can have Koron eat the HP tonic to boost his HP and then start healing. And once the mage moves in, maybe I can pull something. Okay, so Ryoma lost. Rip. Yeah, that guy crits me. Okay, then... Okay, the Wormslayer guy moves around. In a way that probably works out for me. Because I can, I guess I would need to kind of gamble on a crit to kill this guy, right? I think possibly... Maybe that's the play, is to try to get that 10% crit and then try to luck Ryoma into winning. Because, I don't really see another way of getting rid of this guy, right? There's no other way to kill him. The other way would be to wait for Ryoma to win the duel and then just continue trying to outrun these guys, right? I think for now, let's try just stalling a little to see if there's something else we can do. That would be probably maybe better. I don't even think it's that good. Thing is that like gambling for like a low probability kill just doesn't really work out as cleanly as you might think it does in your imagination, because you don't actually have to do it. We went over the odds in one of my videos. Yeah, I think my initial calculation was like 1.5%, but it's actually less than that. Because I ran my numbers again because I made some incorrect assumptions. I think it's more like 0.05%, like 0.5% or something crazy stupid like that. So it's bad. It's just really bad. The odds are just not good. So I think no one can survive combat against this guy, and so like even fighting a single dark mage is potentially lethal. 0.8%. Yeah, I believe that was that the actual amount. Yeah. Yeah, I haven't like I ran simulations for it, but then like I got bored of it and I didn't want to do it again. So okay, wow. Even if we kill this guy, then killing this guy is a challenge too. Right? Because even if we get this guy, then we still need to somehow survive against this one. How many streams is this gonna take? I don't even know. Let's just... Okay, alright, I'm dead. Because, like, but we can probably just keep running around, and that might work. 0.8% versus and a 10% crit is really bad. Yeah, it really is. Especially since we can't really carry over the progress from one event to the other, right? Even if we make a save state, the earn state is locked in. The odds of doing this is just really bad. There's no two ways about it. Oh, I think one thing I could do maybe to get ahead on this side is I can move in like this and then use the pair up to have Azura move a little farther in. And this lets me attack immediately on turn 1. This helps a lot. Oh, nice. Oh, there's my 10% crit. I wasted my RNG. Rip.
Stand strong.
The problem could be that even if we survive this, it might not be possible to survive other attacks. We could maybe, if we making a solid tanking formation could be possible. And I think, yeah, if we are able to survive attacks, then it could be possible. I think I'm envision like positioning myself in like the lower left, possibly. Right? And maybe that could work. Like, I would hunker down like either here or here. Maybe down here. The 2 steel sword guys ahead. Like, Corrin over here and like Azura behind. And then the idea will hopefully be that the steel sword guys block and don't do anything. But then the problem is that anyone behind will get killed by just dark mages. And so it doesn't matter, like, the enemy will eventually see like a lethal attack, which will get me killed. The one possibility of dodging that would be to grind Azura so she gets at least 22 resistance, which would result in the dark mages not being able to damage her, which would let me infinitely wall off the dark mages in a way. But the problem is I don't have enough time to do that. Getting at least 20 res will take at least 12 to 14 levels, which will take approximately too many turns. Right? As much as I would like the idea to do that, like, once Ryoma starts moving around, these guys become aggressive, the reinforcements start spawning, and then we're in trouble. Like, no matter what, there's like a 5 to 6 turn timer. It's HP tonic here. And the lack of healing too is also pretty troublesome, because if we run out of healing, then we just can't do anything, right? And we have a lot less healing than we normally should. And Ryoma's getting his ass beat. Classic. Like, in theory, we should be able just to infinitely outrun these guys, right? In theory. But that probably won't happen, because eventually these guys will split up and I'll die. Yeah, they split up. I'm gonna die. So I guess, like, the only way out of this is just, like, get me another crit. Nope, I'm dead. Even if we had Kaze, I'm not really sure how much it would help. Could grind in the Faceless chapter? I don't think so. I don't think I have enough defense to actually to take 0 damage. We'll probably need like a plus defense boon. But then if I don't have the res level ups, I die in 1 hit to the mages, which is also a problem. The probability of getting this to work seems to be pretty bad. overall. I think okay, so I think here's a play, not the play. I don't know if any of this really works. Maybe I should like try to crowdsource a solution for this. I just like I make a video on how to mod fates and then beg people to come up with a better solution than I can come up with. Because like I'm sure like if I get super lucky it's possible. That's always the case. But the odds of being able to get it legitimately seem pretty
Stand
bad.
strong.
Big brother.
If the first branch of fate looks virtually impossible, will I attempt it again? Yeah, from chapter 6? Yeah, I think so. But maybe the run just ends here. I can't get out. I'd rather that not be the case, because I think it's more interesting. But if nothing else, I guess it's like a good opportunity to just like, yeah, I guess. It's the boss script should not crit. He has a Kadachi, so he cannot crit. It's not scripted, it just built into his weapon. So like in a way, I guess technically you could say that's scripted, but like not in the way that you think. So we can heal here. All right. Ryoma lost. I think yeah, Ryoma doesn't crit, and he is explicitly coded to not crit. I think here's one thing I could do. I could go here, use the HP tonic, dance, heal. I'm not in range to attack. Damn it. Move out here. About like this, and then hope. I think the Wormslayer guy should chase me. Ah, shit. I messed up. Chase me in the wrong direction. So I think I go like this. I heal. Dance. Heal. Okay, he chased again in the wrong... not ideal way. Heal here. Dance to get slightly out of the way. Hopefully. Hope it keeps following. Shit. I guess I do have infinite healing from Azura. Actually, wait. I think this could be a way to get things done. This is really, really bad in terms of like sanity, but in theory, if I could ring around the Rosie with Korra and Azura, and what that does is that technically what that technically should do is that I should be able to get level 1,000,000 on Azura, right? If I get lucky enough. Yeah. Like, if I ring around the Rosie enough, I can dance until arbitrary level. And that way I have enough res to kind of infinitely tank. What this doesn't do is it doesn't actually let me fight or anything, but it doesn't let me defeat the Wormslayer guys. Can Corrin tank the boss? Yeah, Corrin can tank the boss. I need a bit of healing for it, but the boss isn't a big deal. Because 24 damage. He's got 17 res? And I only have 15 might? Wait, can I not even do damage to this guy? What? Oh, shit. Huh. Yeah, I literally can't damage him. I guess that never came up in the 0 strength run because I never got to that point. Yeah, we're fucked. I think this guy, the boss one-shots Kaze anyway, so... I never actually fought the boss with Korn in the 0 strength run. So we're not soft locked because if Ryoma beats the boss, then Korn doesn't need to fight him. So maybe we can try some shenanigans. Yeah, Kaze died in chapter 4. I could refresh to try to get him back, but none of the strategies I'm thinking of actually change if he's alive or dead. That's the thing.
Big brother.
Right? Just having one more... He doesn't actually do anything on this map. Regardless. So it's not like having him here wouldn't actually help us very much. At least for our, like, my... Oh, I messed up. Rinka's dead. We can try to test to see if we can get a tanking setup against the steel sword guys. That would be ideal. Setting that up seems like really hard. Especially since we have to be kind of sensitive about like how we move. Because if we move like in a wrong way, these guys will just move around to cut us off and then we die. Actually, which is what literally just happened. Actually, no, wait. This could work. So Korn moves around here. And these guys move down here. No, we're so dead. I think I would need to move through them and try to go to the lower left. Or dead. You're gonna say use seal res? Oh right, yeah. Rinka has seal res. I don't think that matters though. Wait. Does Rinka have seal res at base or is that level 10? That sounds like a level 10 skill. No, she has it at base. Very curious. Very curious. So I think one other thing we could do. Yeah, so we can try baiting these guys again. So let's move these guys. Let's let these guys move in from the center.
Stand strong.
Maybe this is the wrong way to do it. But maybe we can try to set up like a defensive block. Unequip Korn so as not to damage the steel sword guys too much. And we can like kind of go like this. One other problem, though, is that we absolutely need both of the steel sword guys to block. Because if it doesn't work out, then what will happen is that these guys will pair up attack me. So I think this is going to be tricky. I separate here. I have a 0 pair up over here. I messed up. Yeah, we're gonna die. I think we get pair up attacks here. Oh wow, the worm slayer guy just dodged. I dodged him. Okay. So dance a little. Pair up here. Heal? Something like that. I hope this works. These guys aren't like have like birth rate AI, so they'll attack even if they do 0 damage. Oh man. Yeah, the pair up attack got me. I think maybe what I could do, possibly, is I could use Rinka as bait to stall the enemies to the right. And that way, if I can get the steel sword guys set up. Does 0 strength Ryoma win against all the other enemies? Ryoma is a green unit, so he does not have 0 strength. That's baked into the rule set. No special allowances for that, if you're wondering. So Ryoma can win again. Ryoma one-shots every enemy on this map, aside from the boss, obviously.
Stand strong.
Big brother.
So I think what I can do here is I can sacrifice Ryoma, sacrifice Rinka over here, in the hopes that this causes those guys to slow down a little bit, which should let the steel sword guys hopefully attack me. Maybe I could have actually just sent Rinka to the right a little instead of doing that, but whatever. So I think now what I can do is I can 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I put Corn exactly over here, what will happen is these guys will attack me from the top, and then hopefully both steel sword guys attack, and then they get stuck. I think this works. Ah, Ryoma also almost won. Yeah, if I never let the Wormslayer dual strike, I don't need to sacrifice Rinka. I guess the reason I do this is that I need to make the only way. I could probably figure out another way to do it that makes it work. Yeah, if I do it like this, I think. Oh, it works. It just works. Okay, because they can't see a kill. Nice. Oh, that works. That just works. We got the permanent setup. That lets us block forever. There we go. I think if we move more cleverly, we can get this to work without sacrificing Rinka. Yeah. And we can even get arbitrary Azura XP here too. Not as much as we would normally want. We just do this for a million runs until Realma wins. That might be all we have to do. But the issue then is once Realma wins, a mage spawns over here, and then we might just die. Right? You thought they moved out of the way if they do 0 damage? Pre-Branch of Fate has weird hybrid birthright conquest rules. So the kind of enemies will still attack as if it were like birthright rules. They won't ignore the 0 damage attacks like they do in Conquest. At least that's for pre-Branch of Fate scenarios. Okay, dance Corn with Azura here. I'm pretty sure. Oh yeah, I think this guy doesn't see a kill on Azura necessarily, right? Because they don't see the crit. Nope. Oh, I think they see the kill because the pair-up attack kills. The pair-up attack would kill Azura, and so that's why they see the kill. I mean, we're still dead, but like we were going to die eventually. That's not like debatable. But I think, oh wait, if we do it like this, then technically this actually is a way to kill the mage, right? This would actually let us kill the mage somehow. I mean, we wouldn't live very long past that. But we can kill the mage by doing this. If we still had Azura, we can kill the mage and then move up, and then we should be able to block the Wormslayer guy. But we're gonna die now because after we kill this guy, Wormslayer guy moves up and kills us by hitting us for 30 million damage. 51. Okay. So let me... Did I already increment the counter? I forgot. I think I probably already did. Because I did the moment Azura died. I think. Azura grinds so she kills the boss. She doesn't have a weapon. She doesn't have a weapon on this map. How is she gonna kill the boss when she doesn't have a weapon? Like, you see, when a unit has a weapon, they have a... Wait, she has a weapon? Oh, she does. Okay, never mind. 4 damage, though. I thought it was... I guess... Oh, yeah, dancers just don't have the weapon on the sprite. Yeah, she does have 0 strength. So I think any strategy of that sort will be of limited viability.
Stand strong.
Oh, Ryuma's doing pretty good this time. Somehow. I think, yeah, if we do this right, we should be able to get this to work. Without sacrificing Rinka, which gives us more flexibility to sacrifice Rinka later. It didn't work this time because we messed up our movement. Ryuma's gotten too many misses. He's gonna die anyway. Another try. I don't know. Ryuma... Yeah, I forgot that Azura had a weapon because Azura's dancer sprite never has a weapon. And I for some reason I thought that you need the weapon to have the weapon in the sprite, but that's not how it works at all. I don't know how I came to that conclusion. It's also that she doesn't start with a weapon in Conquest, so I figure that it didn't happen this time either. Like, it doesn't... I know, like, my logic doesn't make any sense because none of it is based in reality. Yeah, we're gonna have to depend on Ryoma again. Or much to my chagrin.
Big brother.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so I think we do it like this, and then they should both move in. I mean, if nothing else, I think we have like a perfect reliability way of getting the block. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we put corn exactly here. We put these guys here, and then that should work. Move up, move up. Okay, we got it. Yeah, so they got Ryoma. Damn it. And now I think all I need to do is like move slightly down. Move Azura down 1. Move these guys down 1. Unequip the Draconic Rage. And we have the tank set up. Yeah, I think this should work. One problem though is once the reinforcements spawn, I think Corn gets cornered. And then we just die. Right? So even if we have this set up perfect, one huge problem is that if once the reinforcement enemy spawns, he'll spawn exactly on this tile. And the problem that causes is that corner's corn, and then we can't kill him. Or even if we get the Ryoma situation set up, we might still be doomed. I can move back a bit. The issue is if I move back, this kind of ruins the formation. I need to move back exactly in a way that doesn't cause these guys to move like in a bad way, right? In theory, if I back up all the way over here, things could maybe work out. The issue then is that they're just the spacing on others in other areas is bad, right? This exact thing works because there's no tile here, there's no tile here that can let these guys move in. If I were to position myself over here, I don't have space to hold all my characters. Right? I put Azura here, Rinka Sakura here, Korrin here, and I can still be attacked by the mage and then I die. 1, 2... The lower right corner should work in a pinch, I guess. But getting there is going to be tough. The lower right corner should work. If I back up before the Worm Slayer was close enough, I think it's impossible to get past the Worm Slayer to go into one of the corners. I think if I move down exactly 5 tiles, this should work, but the problem is that the mage might want to go around. Which is a big possibility. I think that might be what happens if I do it like that. Oh no, well, I think we're fine. As long as we keep moving exactly 5 tiles, we should... They should, like, conga line, because they also all have 5 move. Right? If they all conga line perfectly, we can set up into a perfect, like, exact defensive formation. Oh, I fucked up with Azura's move there. Azura's gonna die. Yeah, but I think the idea could work. Yeah, if I do it properly, we should be able to conga line our way into the lower right, which should, in theory, let us infinitely tank. If we do it right. I didn't do it right this time. Like, we can still, like, yeah, do it proof of concept, right? The problem then is we need to have them move it. It needs to be 5 tiles exactly every time, which could be a problem if things don't line up properly. Then Korrin slides over here, and then are we safe? Oh, it works. I think this actually works. This actually works perfectly. Yeah, this actually works perfectly. The problem then is that we probably need to sacrifice Rinka. Because if we move a unit up here, the mage will move in and kill us. Right? Because this guy will detect a kill. Maybe Rinka doesn't die though. I think Azura dies. Maybe Rinka doesn't. No, Rinka takes like 22 plus physical damage, and that's a death. Azura also dies. Yeah, and we can't. We have to have both Steel Sword guys alive there, because then we actually take damage otherwise. So like the problem then is like if we do it like this, I'm pretty sure they shuffle out of the way and they kill Rinka, and then I die shortly afterwards, because the setup is ruined. So Rinka needs to go. There's not enough space in the bunker for her here. He sacrificed Rinka earlier. Yeah, I think we can throw her out anytime we want. So yeah, we can just have her get killed whenever we want, really, and doesn't make a difference. So I guess yeah, having this should work.
Stand
Big brother!
So, in theory, we can actually just suicide her without needing to necessarily do anything special. Mage not detect a kill? No, the mage detects a kill because they guarantee the kill through a pair-up attack. That's the problem. The pair-up attack is enough to murder me. This should work, I think. So then what I can do is I go here, and then the setup on the upper left should be solid now. And then I can focus on trying to dodge things. Is your armor setting viable? I think it's viable. Yeah, sure. It definitely is. Because I'm testing it right now. So we can keep taking like this. Oh, I killed the guy. I'm gonna die. Oops. Yeah, if I kill the guy, then I just die. So I can't. It doesn't work. I think it's possible. Probable is obviously no, but we're not. We only need to get it once, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. We only need to get lucky once. And ideally, yeah, I guess the issue is like getting it legitimately is gonna be extremely difficult. Okay, Realma's off to a good start. The funny thing is that Realma's success is also like completely independent of anything we do here. So I guess we should definitely absolutely work out the proper strat before we do anything here. So if we send Rinka this way to die and we send everyone else this way, does it work? It should work, I think. Yeah, the main problem is just that, like, we have to leave a gap, and then the gap allows, like, an enemy to sneak in, which kills us. Yeah, the reinforcement will kind of, like, mess me up. Will the reinforcement cut me off as I walk to the bottom right? I feel like it shouldn't. Yeah, we don't have that many turns now that I think about it. It takes a bit longer than, it takes a few turns for this to work. And if Ryoma actually wins, then, that's by, like, turn 4 or 5, I think. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, so, like, Ryoma should win. Like, ideally, Ryoma wins as quickly as possible, which is within, like, the first 4 turns. So we only have 4, like, movements to actually use. So the odds of this working are pretty bad. Oh, wait, there's actually might be enough space. No, it's only 3 tiles over here. In theory, if we had Korn with a 1 extra defense level up, we wouldn't need Sakura, and then we could just tank with 1 character. In theory. I don't want to have to reset for that, but that's something that, like, the strategy only works with a certain amount of stat level ups, which really sucks. That's very possible, and also probably might be the case. Maybe Azura has a Rinka pair up, so a mage won't see the kill on her. I could also maybe try Rinka with a Sakura pair up with a plus res. But I think the amount of damage these guys do is just too much, regardless. If I grind Azura to have a lot of res, then they won't see the damage either, which could be an option. And then that would actually guarantee us safety. The problem then is that we won't have enough time to do it. Right? We don't have enough time to get that set up. Like, we don't have enough space to do, like, any grinding. And we can't kill anything either. Also, I'm pretty sure that, actually, no. If Roma goes over here, then these guys won't have enough time to intercept me and kill me from the lower end, I think. Hopefully not, and that would suck. So I definitely need, like, actually, wait, I can't. I need to get to the point where these guys don't see a kill. So 25 damage plus 20. That's a lot. I don't think anyone really survives any of that. So if Azura gets the defense pair up, that's 7 defense and 8 res. Right? So then damage wise, she takes 22, maybe minus 1 from weapon triangle. 21 minus 8. 13 plus a pair of attack, which would be 25 minus 27. And 25 minus 7 divided by 2, so 9. So that'll be like 13 plus 9, which will always kill her. To Rinka as a pair up, maybe that things could maybe work, but the issue there is that we would need a Sakura pair up. No, actually no. Maybe Rinka with a Azura pair up could work. Oh yeah, a paired up unit like Rinka would survive because she wouldn't get pair up attacked, and then the Sakura aura should be sufficient to buff Rinka to not die in one hit. I think. Okay. I think that could work. If I kill all my characters except Korrin and go to the bottom left, I should only take 3 damage a turn. Yeah, but then I don't think I lived through that, right? Yeah, I think the plan I just mentioned, I think should work. Right? So Rinka would have 23 res, and plus Sakura is enough to always survive one mage hit. Enemies don't think about blocking the pair-up attack. Same with shield gauge. Really? I thought they always like are sensitive to that in terms of seeing kills.
Big brother.
We'll see, I guess. We'll see. Oh wait, these guys split up. I'm gonna die. It's kind of I don't know how this works. I don't know. We'll see though. We'll see. I think I moved too quickly there, so they split up and I got hunted down. We need to train Azura so chapter 6 is possible. Chapter 6 is very possible. It's just that people don't actually. This is actually a proper way to beat that map. That no, very few people actually do. That I know of. That's the one chapter I tested, and I know how to beat chapter 6 extremely reliably. Could bring to lower damage taken. Oh right, yeah. Weapon triangle. No, I don't think. Oh yeah, the weapon triangle advantage does apply here. Oh wait, is Realma's winning? What the fuck? Is Realma actually winning the fight? Imagine like, let's make a save state. I want to make sure like I don't like get caught unawares in case I actually get things to work. Like if Realma actually wins, then we could just pull off a strat immediately, right? Fuck, he died. Okay. Never mind. Dreams don't come true. So I want to see if the setup works. So like, let's say we put Rinka here. I think the mage shouldn't move to attack. Yeah. Oh, it works. This works. Yeah, this just works. They don't see the kill because the pair of attack is blocked. Yeah. I think when the AI senses kills, they do track whether or not they have a pair of attack, and that is calculated correctly. It's only the dual strikes that are not calculated correctly, I guess. The problem though, like I think, is I probably should have moved this way. I moved in the wrong direction, and now like I'm gonna get cut off, I think. Then I'll die. And now we just need Realma to win. I'm pretty sure, I think like if Realma wins, then we have more other trouble on our hands. I think we actually don't have time to get down here before Realma wins. And then we just die. I think this works. Okay, so we put Sakura here. We dance. Then we move back even further. Okay. Can slide back to the right. Okay, we're still good. Yeah, the dance gives us just enough movement flexibility to not need to do anything special. Then we kind of just slide down. And I think we can, this slots extremely nicely right into the corner. But this takes like 11 turns, and that's not enough time to actually get anything done. Regrettably. Wait, with this in mind, I'm pretty sure the Azura just survives here, right? Because of the pair up. And so they won't attack. So if I do it like this, then we do have literally infinite grind, XP wise. I could grind with Azura, but what does it give us, right? We do have access to infinite XP Azura now. The problem then is just that still we don't have a way of killing the sword guys. Even like no. Actually, wait. Azura does 8 damage. Azura does 8 damage with the Rinka pair up. It's not enough to actually do any damage here. But in theory, I guess if we had Kaze, Azura one round she keeps getting levels. You know that you have 0 strength, right? She can damage her with Rinka pair up. Yeah, if Azura gets dodgy enough, then she might be able to clean house. But we need Kaze alive, right? Because otherwise we can't actually beat the boss. Because we don't do enough damage. Like, literally nobody does damage. Korn doesn't even have Dragon Fang yet. Like, this is an invulnerable setup for sure. But, yeah. It doesn't really get us to where we need. So I guess like we can do some math, and let's say in theory we get to level 37, right? Let's say in theory we get level 37 Azura. What are our stats gonna look like? Fe Fates Azura. So like if she's gonna cap her speed for sure. But the issue then is like these guys have 104 hit. We're not getting to the point where we dodge tank them reliably. Can you block the reinforcements in the top left? You can't block them. They'll walk on. But the question is, actually, wait. Yeah, I think they might walk downwards. And then if we're lucky, then Ryoma can bust through and help us here. But then we kind of get like... We can't get behind things, right? Actually, wait, if we have like a Sakura pair up, maybe Sakura pair up, Korrin and Sakura pair up to hold up in the lower left indefinitely. So we don't. Yeah, actually, wait. The idea is sound. We don't need to hold up here. We just have Korrin and Azura Sakura. We sacrifice Rinko. We go down here, and this would be a way to survive, because we can retreat here within the time that Ryoma takes to fight the duel. And then if we hide down here, then Ryoma saves us. Because the main issue of going from here to here is that it takes like 6 more turns. But going from here to here could be done in a reasonable amount of time before Ryoma aggroes everybody. And we don't need Rinka, because all we need to do is to have a pair up here so that we don't get hit. Yeah, I think that works. Yeah, I think we have a plan. So with this, Azura should be able to so the mage won't see the kill on Azura, and thus that's sufficient, I think. I think here we have to sacrifice Rinka, though, for sure.
Stand strong.
Big brother!
Let's sack her, like, in a consistent way. But then we should count tiles and make sure we can get to the point exactly without enemies moving in inconveniently. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. So we need to waste 3 tiles from these guys. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need to either like have them move 2 tiles further ahead, or to waste a few of their tiles. Or we could I think we do it like this. So we waste 1 tile here. They move 1 tile less than they should. Oh, I killed him. Whoops. Well, that's bad. Now I can't survive. Oh, YOLO. Didn't get him. Can Rinka be sacrificed with the extra tile help? Possibly, yeah. I could use that to split the enemies up. That could be a plan. The stat cap for Azura's 3rd defense, 28 res. Azura never reaches her defense cap. It's not uncommon to have like a level cap Azura with like 12 defense. Keep in mind also we can't like RNG that because it is locked in. I guess actually we could RNG that because Azura joins this chapter. So technically speaking, that is still up to chance now that I think about it. Because you would get a different Azura seed every time you start the map. So technically, if you grind Azura to level 40 multiple times, like a complete degenerate, then that could work theoretically. Just pointing out it's possible to get Azura that can tank this map. I guess, but like it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. Oh wait, I think maybe what I could do is I could waste a tile here. So if I go exactly here. Right? I waste a tile. Because the guys move in and then they block. Right? Then I could waste another 1, 2, 3, 4. I just need to stay out of range of this guy. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need to stay out of this guy's pair of attacks. So I can go here. And that should be sufficient to bait. The worry is that oh wow, Real was actually winning. Yeah. Come on. Oh, he's so close. So close. He got so close. Then I think this should work. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that should work. We can get Rinka killed here. Oh fuck. I forgot to unequip Korin's weapon. But yeah, this would have worked. But like none of this matters until we actually get the thing working, right? But this proof of concept works for the infinite tanking strategy. Because then the reinforcement will pop up over here and we'll be fine. You can always crit. It doesn't really help us here because even if we get past the first, we can't kill the enemies because then the later enemies will just replace them. And we can't gamble on getting that many 10% crits. And so we can't actually kill the enemies. There's too many. So yeah, I think the movement, we've got the movement down. The question is can we get the rest of the plan working?
Stand strong.
Big brother!
So I think first avoid the damage. Then we go to exactly this tile. And then I need to unequip Korn. And then we can move down 4 tiles. You can separate our units. I keep forgetting to unequip Korn, Sag. But that gives us exactly enough move to do our convenient moves. Rinka sacrifices herself for no reason. Dies. Perfect. The chance of her hitting defense cap is a little less than 4 in a trillion. Yeah, you see, I don't like those odds. I don't know about you, but that doesn't seem very likely to me. I'd rather win this challenge for the heat death of the universe, you see. Oh, actually, wait. The passive healing from Azura. We can get our infinite healing if we need to. So yeah, Sakura should also live through the mage's attacks no matter what. So this is invulnerable. We've gotten an invulnerable fortress. Right? So in theory, like this, we can do whatever we want here. The problem then is we need Realma to win. And if Realma doesn't win, we're dead. So yeah, this works. Now we just need to do this complicated plan every time and hope that Realma simultaneously wins. And then it still might go wrong because the enemies could move in a way that gets us killed. How difficult is this run looking so far? Extremely difficult. Basically impossible. But still technically possible. There might be a point where I just eventually say, like, I just calculate the probability of it working, and then I just give up on actually executing it. That's always a possibility, and then I just go to Branch of Fate, I guess. So you sack Rinka. You could roll Aurens with Rinka and save state. These are my favorite fire maps, just straight up puzzle. You know that this is only a puzzle because I'm doing like one of the most degenerate challenges known to man of my own construction. This is not like a natural occurrence. It's like, yeah, my favorite, like my favorite like feature of nature are the corn mazes, bro. Like a farmer made that. That's not nature. A farmer planted the corn to make that hedge maze. That is a designed artificial construction. It's not a real map puzzle. Someone made it up. Is there an always hit flag? Yeah, there is. There's also an always dodge flag. So like I could enforce like I could rig it if I wanted to. But yeah, this works. It just hasn't worked for me yet. It's like playing a puzzle with RNG. Yeah. I just gotta keep setting the perfect solution 100 times until we get the luck we need. Perfect. Amazing. Mission complete. That's why you're the best. Boss, the one and only. What happens when an always hit flag collides with an always dodge flag? I'm pretty sure the always dodge flag overwrites it. So I think, yeah, Wilma missed once. So let's reset. So I think the ideal scenario is to reset until Realma hits his first couple of hits. You love this map for challenges? Yeah, I guess like I like the idea is that like I don't know, it's interesting in that there's like a fail-safe mechanism, but like the only reason there's a soft lock is that you don't get to choose anything before you play the map. Like in most maps, you normally get some options.
Big brother!
This runs the definition of insanity, just doing the same moves until it works. That's just, you know, it's just gambling, right? Realma's also rich never crit here. Yeah, that's the one of the unfortunate parts. That we can't get lucky. I don't feel like we're gonna get this like within like I feel like I just keep sending attempts and I just hope it works. If it doesn't, well, rip. I was considering replaying the last map to see if I could save Kaze, but I think he would literally just be a liability here. I messed up. Wouldn't Kaze be more useful than Rinka for this chapter? They're not. Neither of them are useful. Because they take up too much space and then get me killed. There's only like room for like one person on on the floating door in Titanic. Or rather, like there might be room for two, but like it's more comfortable if you push the other person off. That's why Jack died. for like very marginal gain for Rose.
Stand
And
strong.
ultimately, he was replaceable, right? Like Rose found like a new like had a whole family, you know, later. This is like that. We get a replacement Kaze. Like all you need to be all you need to do is be like incredibly callous about human life. And then you too can survive the Titanic with a slight bit more comfort. There's only one space, so 2 people can stay there. Oh wow, Realma's actually getting pretty close now. Oh, I just realized I could probably use RNG manip a little bit if I want to with coordinate attacks, right? Yeah, I think I can probably RNG manip with coordinate attacks if I need to. I can't do it too many times, but the idea would be that if I want to RNG manip, I equip Corrin's weapon, and I can do this up to 2 times, basically, right? Because then, instead of there only being 1 combat roll, there would be 2. And that would be one way to RNG manip. The Sing, Burn, RNs? Nope. It has to be like combat actions. Like, so whenever I attack, I can burn 1 RN. So this should ease the RNG burden a little bit if I get very lucky. It probably won't, like, really help me out that much, honestly. Oh. I actually loaded a save state there for some reason instead of resetting. See, I think this should work. It only took like an hour and a half to get to this point, but the strat should be sound. My main worry is that if I do this, the enemy could like slide in from the back. Like I'm generally worried that some of the mages might try to like sneakily like go over here, like because they technically could like go this way to try to kill me from the back. But I think this is a shorter path, so they might go this way instead. I think it's like I really don't know, honestly. They'll probably just attack Ryoma. They ignore Ryoma. They ignore Ryoma. When I played, they had to Ryoma had to hunt them all down. Like I had to run desperately
Stand strong.
for that to work. And oh yeah, I guess one really fucked up part is that depending on the sequence that Ryoma kills these enemies, I could either like live or die. If Ryoma kills the steel sword guy, I will perish. Because then the mage can move in and like one-shot me with the Wormslayer pair up. How safe is Ryoma fighting 1 mages? He one-shots them. 29 damage, 21 attack. I guess he could have trouble against the sword people, but they won't attack him. So he'll always double them from 2 range and kill him. He has Vantage too. He'll almost definitely have Vantage, like no matter what, when he wins. Program an AI to test which seeds end with Rumor winning. You can't arbitrarily set seeds for fates, to my knowledge. So like that's not like something you can do really. I think maybe we can start trying to rig RNG seeds here. This is a good seed. Let's make a save state here. So I think what I would do is like first I'll not burn a seed. I go like this. Right? This is the 0 seeds burn situation. Ryoma dies. Okay. Then I load the state. I go here. And I burn 1 seed. This is the 1 seed burn state. You missed, and I also die. Oh wait, I don't think this works. Oh, yeah, because Roma goes first, so it doesn't matter. Actually, I can still burn 1 seed by having Rinka die. So I can only like really burn 1 seed then, huh? So this is the Rinka sacrifice seed. And Realma still dies. Okay. Attack, dance, unequip, rage. Yeah. So we can attack once. Dance. Unequip. See if that works. No, I think that's the same like amount of seeds burned. 2 seeds burned. And there's not enough space to sacrifice Rinka here either. So this seed's a bust. That was like a bunch of resets too, right? I should count resets whenever I reset from a seed. Let's say that was 5. Now he won't have time to get to a safe space. Yeah, I think. I mean, it just doesn't work. This just doesn't work, man.
Stand strong.
That's a miss.
Big brother!
Oh, I just realized maybe I could. So I think the seed starts the moment you load the save file. So if I make a save state at the load screen, I could accelerate my my resets by save stating directly to a load screen instead of like doing the whole rigmarole of like resetting like by going to bookmark or doing everything. That way I can reset directly to the load screen. That would be yeah, so like if this misses, I just immediately load state. And then I can actually I can start the map faster. This is actually a lot faster. Wow. Yeah, yeah, so that should work. Yeah, so I can restart from the beginning a lot faster now if I make my save state directly at the load save file area. That's pretty funny. I like it. Because like a lot of time is wasted just like in the load screen. But if I do it here exactly, then that should work. If I want to RNG abuse, it's a bit different because I have to make a state every time. But I think we're probably better off not trying to RNG abuse. Don't actually save over with that state. That doesn't really matter. It doesn't actually affect your save file or anything. It's just there for convenience. You don't need to keep that, right? And I have like plenty of save states with these files intact. So like, oh shit. Then we just like load directly over here, and then we just go back here immediately. And it's very fast. It's actually not too dissimilar to like resetting for things in the previous run. What was the load state file? Control V. Yeah. Oh yeah. This is actually really fast now. If I leverage hotkeys, I can do this with vastly increased efficiency. That's 1 hit. I'll take it. 2 hits. That one's pretty good. This is a good seed. Kind of wondering if I bother making these save states then, because let's save. Let's do things. Let's wait for one more. Nice. This is a good one. No way we're still on this map. I feel like 1 hour and a half is like a very small amount of time for this map. So we make another save state. Then we retreat. And then if real mode like gets hit, then we reload. I mean, he missed, so that's probably fine still. It's a lot of misses. I'm not liking this. Roma got hit and missed. Okay, I should probably load the state here. He's gonna die. He missed again. Wow. Unequip here. Now Realm's dead. Okay. Actually, let's see if the blocking strat really works against these guys. I'm curious to see like if the enemies will move down or below to like gank me. Because that's a distinct possibility. Okay, good. They don't move down. Oh, this is actually perfect. Like, in theory, this is a perfect block. Right? And they all get blocked if I do it this way. Right? These are all the enemies that will ever appear on this map. And then Realma should be able to fight all and kill all of them. So that's perfect, I think. Yeah, let's try changing the seed up a bit. Yeah, let's sacrifice Rinka. Yeah, the setup works, which is great. Let's unequip Corn to not advance the seed. And then, okay, that's worse. And then Rainbow just dies. Okay. We can try staggering it a little. Double misses. Now let's sacrifice Rinka here. Nope. Okay, I don't remember how many that was. Let's just call it 5 more resets. What? Oh, which one was my save file? I think it was this one. That's not the one. Nope, not that one. Not that one. There we go. So let's go back to the original one. I guess we're just I guess we just keep sending attempts still. Regrettable. Okay. So that was a miss. So we reset. Miss. And a hit. We reset until we get 2 hits. Okay, good. Good. 2 hits in a row. If we get 3, then we can keep going. Nice. 3 hits in a row. Very good. Can we get 4? We didn't get 4. Let's make a save state here. Roma got hit and missed. Roma died. Let's reload. Up the counter. Sacrifice Renka. Yeah, we don't actually need the plus res here, yeah. Which is nice. We almost hit, and I think he just dies, yeah. Oh, he missed. Okay, we still have a chance here. Not much of a chance, but it's a chance. Then we unequip here. Go here. Come on. Nice! Oh, we just gotta get a little bit more lucky. Come on, get his ass. Nah, it was not to be. Alright. Your ally range changes with equipped to unequipped core? Yeah, it does. But I feel like the RNG sees there, like, it's just really painful to bother resetting there. Another reset. I think, like, the amount of time you can do is it's probably best just to keep sending very short attempts at the start. If Ryoma doesn't get the like luck at the start, we just reset immediately. Like if he doesn't get like three to 4 hits immediately, then we reset. Oh, he got lucky this time though. That's good. Because ideally I think the most amount of time is spent like doing the actions. So if we minimize the amount of time spent doing actions, we can maximize like more attempts, more rolls, and we can just get more lucky. Like if we get 3 or 4 hits to start with, then we're good. It's all about like the least amount of like effort, because at least amount of like room for error. Because like it would suck if we got the RNG, but then we just died because of some like bullshit luck, like bullshit like not luck, because of some bullshit misinput, right? That would suck. Gorn can change RNG when counterattacking, but I think being sensitive to that, and I think RNG abusing might be more trouble than it's worth, than just like sending more attempts. Okay, Roma missed, reset. Up the counter. Could I do an infinite zero grind? Yes. But the issue is that like we don't actually have infinite time on this map, because there is a soft timer, because once Roma wins the fight, he starts killing everything. So we only have like maybe like 20 turns tops. If Roma loses, then we have infinite turns, but then we can't win. Because Azura can't kill everything. She's like, it's not possible for her. Because she's never gonna be able to dodge consistently enough to actually survive all the combat. And she doesn't grow HP or defense enough to ever actually win. Like ever actually like do like survive the combat. Oh, I messed up. Go for newest slot. Okay. Yeah, I forgot. I didn't have the RNG thing set to the right slot. I think that's 154. I feel like I'm already a little inaccurate with my reset counters. Yeah, that's a good one. That's 2 in a row. I'll take it. The main issue with trying to like do the RNG abuse is that we can only do a limited number of times, and we have to like, it's actually a huge pain on figuring out how to do it every time. And it might actually just be more worth it to just send more attempts and to keep iterating quickly. One can, so you can infinite zero grind later. I guess in theory, yeah. But I mean, come on, man. It's not gonna work. Realma could win here. Here's how Realma can still win. Or the odds of Realma winning again is this definitely less than 1%. Yeah, Realma died. Reset. I mean, the other main issue is just that like it takes a long time compared to other like similar RNG events, right? Okay, so that was good. He got 2 hits. Like, it's like rolling for a character in Fire Emblem Heroes. Like, not only do you have to like spend your premium currency, you also have to like pull 17 levers to actually get to do your pose. Like, the one thing I find like unconscious, like irredeemable about Fire Emblem Heroes is just how painful it is to actually engage with the gacha system. Like, actually, the practice of actually doing pose sucks so much. I just can't even be bothered to do the free pose ever. It takes so much time just to even like do the pose. It's just not worth. I just feel like it's not even worth the fun of getting the character. You know what I mean?
What?
Granted, that's also just because I haven't like, yeah. Have I considered getting IRL lottery tickets to burn RNs in real life? Reset. Oof. The premium currency. The premium currencies are uh, minutes and hours and days off of your real life. Every time you burn an RN, the Grim Reaper moves the Abacus 1 counter. When I use Kaza, he's dead. Why did he die? I got lucky in the last chapter, and he sacrificed his life so I could live.
Big brother.
I think redoing that chapter will actually just take so much time. It's not worth trying to replicate it. Because I got like extremely lucky. I got like 2 dodges, which was like a less than like a 1% chance. I feel. One. Realm was not. I feel like if Realma ever misses an attack, maybe that should be a reset. But I think as long as he doesn't get hit, I can probably finesse it, you know? Fire Emblem Heroes not having a bulk summoning system is crazy. Yeah, like, just let me pull 5 times. Come on. It's like, it's... I don't know. I feel like in a gacha game, should make it easy to, like, spend the currency. But, like, I don't... It's not even fun to pull in Fire Emblem Heroes. That's crazy. Gacha shouldn't exist? There's nothing wrong with a gacha game. I mean, I guess maybe, like, if you're not, like, disciplined enough to, like, not waste all your money on it, then I guess you could have problems. Like, come on, it's a video game. How are you gonna lose, like, to an inanimate object? Oh, game crashed. Whoopsie. Let's count that as a reset. There are worse types of games than gachas. Yeah, like MMOs, I guess. Is it possible to kill Sumeragi without Realma here? It's actually impossible. No one on my team can damage him. In theory, Kaze plus Korn would be sufficient, but Kaze's dead. And Korn can't do anything here. You love Heroes back in the first few years? Yeah. Heroes was really fun before like everything got crazy, Powercraft. It was very fun early on. That's always how it is. Gachas are like lots of games are almost always like at their best at launch, I feel. Oh, this is a very good run. Okay, I feel like this one is worth doing doing save stating for. Let's try it. Here's how Realma can still win. Most people are not very responsible. Oh, yo, we might get it. We might get it. We might this might be the run. Yo, come on, no. We're one off. Okay, fortunately, we have the save state. So we can, I think, we unequip. I think we equip here, so we can burn 1 RN. We reset, so we burn 1 RN here after the combat. No, I think wait, I messed up. Yeah, I burnt the wrong RN. Okay, I messed up again. So I think what I had here is I had Korn unequipped. Here's the exact sequence of events that I did before. Korn unequipped. Then on ally phase, Roma attacks and gets a hit and then dodges. So now we are in the perfect RN situation. So we have a couple of options, I think. So I made another save state. So I think let's test to see what happens without doing anything first. Let's see what happens if we don't do anything. So Roma gets a hit and then dies. Okay. But if we do an RN reset and if we go here, we equip the weapon and we sacrifice Rinka to her death. Redundant, I guess, but whatever. And I unequip here. How does this play out? It's worse. Just worse. Okay. So so what if I attack once? I dance. I unequip. No. Let's go back to the other RN state where we were previously. So I think I go here. I remove the dragon range. I think maybe what if I equip the dragon range here? The player enemy phase should be the same. Hit. But then the RN advance gets advanced here, which should change the outcome of the next hit. But he misses and the Realma dies. Okay. So if I load that second RN state again, so the plan then is sacrifice Rinka. Unequip here. Yeah, I guess the issue here is that I think... Oh, we missed that attack. And then Realma dies. Okay. Yeah, I think it's over. It's over for this seed. There's just yeah, whatever. Yeah, we can just keep. I think we'll get that lucky again eventually. We haven't done that many attempts. We're still not the expected number that we need. Okay, this one's off to a good start.
Stand strong.
This one's a dud. Yeah, I think we all we need to do is fish for the seed, and then we get it eventually. Damage. We get it? Do we get the hit? The second hit? Nope. Reset. Only got one hit. Okay, that was only one hit. Reset. I feel like I could probably like write a script that does some kind of time simulation based on like expected amount of time per reset. Wait, which reset were we on? Should I iterate through all of the RNs? I don't think it's worth the trouble. It really isn't worth the trouble to like do every combination because it's it doesn't actually. I think the thing is that if you we can't shuffle the RNs in the best way possible, right? Because basically sometimes if if we're only moving the RNs like one or two forward, then like we can shove like a good RN from Ryoma to the mysterious figure, and then it just doesn't work, right? Like if the orange list just gets pushed, and so as a result, it's not like actually like a completely random independent event.
Big brother.
So if we can't push the orange list very far, then like I feel like I should just give up after one or two tries. Right? Like it's not we're not actually like re-rolling very many times. Can you afford not to move towards the bottom corner for a turn? I think so. Because it shouldn't stop me from I should be able to reach there in time anyway. I think. But it would be funny if we get the lucky Roma seed, but then we just die anyway because we moved incorrectly. Oh, actually, on this top side, Corn killed a guy. Oh, that's bad. This C is a dud. With 0 attack, Arnie soft luck in Chapter 6, Corn still has the Dragonstone there. So it's still Chapter 6 is definitely possible. I've already tested that one. That's the one chapter I tested. Why not grind a 0 while moving over there? You know, we only have 5 turns, right? It's a waste of time. And it's gonna kill my hands. It's like, yeah, it's like why don't you like why aren't you like constantly like, I don't know, doing crunches whenever you're at your computer desk? Like, bro, like I'm doing other shit right now. I'm distracted. Why aren't you getting three master's degrees simultaneously with your current job? You can do it concurrently. You have no excuse. Oh, it's easy for you to say when you're not the one who has to do it, bucko.
Stand strong.
Reset. I'm gonna reset until Ruma hits the first attacks. Yeah, If real one misses the first few attacks, there's no sense in continuing on. Because like he's not gonna get more lucky.
Stand strong.
Why aren't I just making the green unit hit? Just it's a skill issue. Quite literally, it's skill increases your accuracy. I mean, we've only like been sending like proper attempts for like 30 minutes, like 45 minutes, like an hour. Until then, we've just been like workshopping like plans on how to get it to work if we actually get to that point. Reset. This guy here, why is Excelblem not doing Branch of Fate? Because that's a coward's move. And then I'm not actually beating the chapters, right? Yeah, why don't you just drive the first serve of the marathon, dumbass? This is the challenge. Reset. Why don't I just load the chapter 27 save?
What?
Good point. Yeah, I should make a save state right before like the credits roll, and that's how I complete every challenge from now on. Is the same vibes of soft resetting for shinies. I feel like this is like less degenerate than grinding for a shiny. The odds of this are like 1 in 100 or so. Very soft resetting or not hitting the same RNG seeds. Nope. The RNG seeds reset the moment you start the map. Yeah, as you can see, like there are different outcomes, so it's pretty obvious that the seeds are different.
Stand strong.
Big brother!
Right? It's pretty clear that things are different. I feel like if we miss, like we should let this iterate a little. Yeah, I think it will. I'm gonna just reset for the first 2 hits, and then after that, we just let it run. Because otherwise, we're just gonna be on the first couple hits forever. Okay, this one's a dud. There's no way. Do you guys have any questions, possibly?
Stand strong.
About anything? Give me something to talk about so I can distract myself from reality. Why haven't I won yet? Do you like Fire Emblem? Yeah, I made each channel and made hundreds and thousands of videos for 4.5 years because I hate Fire Emblem. Of course. Amazing.
Stand strong.
Am I playing Clear Obscure? Nope. Am I gonna play the FE4 remake? Yeah, of course. Why wouldn't I? I remember you doing back and forth from the cursor for a different video. That doesn't work in this game. Oh, I reset on accident. Never thought about going back to the Lunatic Plus. Every time I think about doing that, when I end up playing the game, I just end up getting clapped. Just a little too hard. I have a nice lunch or dinner. It's pretty early in the day for me, so I didn't. I had breakfast. Didn't really have lunch or dinner yet. What's your mother's maiden name? I can't tell you that, but I can tell you the three numbers on the back of my credit card.
Stand strong.
Actually, wait.
Brother!
Any challenge ideas for FE11 or 12? I feel like for FE11, I've done all I can really do for it. For FE12, there's always Lunatic Reverse. But I don't know. I feel like just because of the game's difficulty, I don't feel like I'm just kind of a little bored of doing Ironmans.
Stand
But then I
strong.
need to think of like other restrictions that might make sense for a challenge, which is like why we have horrifying things like this, right? It's like I don't like. I guess Ironmans like they're only really appropriate when the game is actually kind of easy. Otherwise, you're kind of torturing yourself. There's like physical limits to what you can do like reliably. Oh, this one's pretty good. All right, I think we can make a seed. Let's try doing it like this to see like just to see what we can do with it. Zero growth runs. I don't like those, so no. It's not for any like particular like. Oh wow. Oh, we might have it. We might have it this time. We might have it. We might have gotten it without. Come on. No. No. Okay. So I think we're almost there. I messed up the movement. Whatever. We can test out the seeds regardless. If we had Kaze, things would be a little easier to advance Orange State. So I think, yeah. So we do one hit. Then maybe we do another hit. So if we sacrifice Ringa here, do we change our outcome? We sack Rinka? Or we move like this? Or things different? Oof. So I think we try again. This time we stack more units. Oh no, Kuba Zero so she doesn't pair up attack? She doesn't pair up attack regardless. What are you talking about? You can't pair attack. That's not how it works. Corrin can't pair up attack no matter what here. What if I just sack all my guys? What if I sacrifice Rinka here? Then I sack Azura. Then we push 2 RNs. Nope. Okay. It's time to give up. Oh, that one was close, but still not good enough. We can't push RNs that very much. Okay, it's 2 hits. Okay, good start.
Big brother!
Am I ever planning on doing FE12 Lunatic Reverse? Anytime soon? I don't really know. We'll see. Like if I do it, I'm probably not gonna do it as an Ironman. If I don't do it as an Ironman, like I feel like I might not be able to draw like interest. I don't know. Like FE12 like without resetting isn't like that, like FE12 just playing it normally, even Lunatic Reverse isn't that hard, I think. But maybe my like I think my sense of difficulty is kind of gone a little nuts because like this is my standard now. Right? Like my internal like compass of like what is interesting and what is like sensible is like completely off from like what most people would consider. After this challenge, what I plan to do? I hope to defer the decision until I come up with something. Reset. Right? Like I got some time before this runs out of ideas. Fails with one durability weapons, that's impossible. The engine won't allow it. This game doesn't have weapon durability programmed in, and I don't have the know-how to make it work. And it is for FE4 and 5. FE5, I think I've done all I can with it. FE4, wait for a remake, I guess. Engage 0 strength magic growth. Enemies have revival crystals. I don't have the capabilities of modding engage. So engage challenges are already off the table for the until tools that I can use easily emerge. Okay, so we're off to a good start here. Keep in mind, it's not just like tools exist. It's like there needs to be tools that I can use. Have I ever done the FE6 challenge? I have, but like I got bored of it, and the challenge was wasn't very interesting. What I think about solo runs? I mean, like, do you have nothing else to do? You know what, solo run just like pressing end turn for 7 hours, 12 hours, right? There's no tactical interest. There's no strategy you ever need to do for those kinds of runs. Solo runs are like I guess there is like I see them a lot on YouTube. There's like a guy that does them consistently for like FE8. And like I'm just thinking like okay, why? But why? Can you beat Fire Emblem 8 with only Seth? Well, yeah. Of course you can. Can I kill an ant with my shoe? Bro, it'd be impressive if you couldn't. You need Erica to seize? Yeah, I don't know. The other thing is that, like, sometimes people make allowances to keep the run going, even though technically they should be soft locked. This isn't, like, really a Fire Emblem thing. Just in general for, like, some, like, challenge runs. We're like, yeah, but, like, it doesn't work. We get soft locked, so I made this allowance for this, and this, and this, and this, and this. And then that really annoys me. And, like, yeah, you kind of violate the conceit of the run just to keep it going. It doesn't count if it has that because it said so. Yeah, I feel like I don't know. The thing is, like, a lot of challenge runs are kind of very like sloppish. I hope mine aren't like that. I do my best to try to keep things rigorous. But people eat that shit up anyway because it's not really like for most people like the details don't matter. It's just 40 minutes to an hour of something to put on the background.
Stand strong.
A lot of like most people don't scrutinize what they watch. like reframing, can I do objective to how close can I get to objective is fine with done honestly. I feel like most people don't, like a lot of things aren't done very honestly. But like, oh, this one's getting pretty good. Let's make a save state for this one. Train everyone challenge? What's the point? It seems like it seems like a normal run with like a bunch of arbitrary restrictions. Okay, so this one's a pretty good seed. A huge optimization problem? Yeah, I guess, but I don't know. I feel like it's optimization for things that don't actually like impact success. You know what I mean? Oh wow. Okay, wait. Shit. Oh, funny thing. Even if this works, I just die because I crit and killed the guy. Damn it. Okay, I think I fucked up. It's not the same seed. Runs with arbitrary addition is also what you do. Yeah, but the arbitrary addition has to like mean something. Otherwise, like why are you doing it? Like it has actually, I feel like it has to fundamentally change the way you play the game. I think that's like a bunch of resets. I don't know. The other thing is that like whenever something like when the requirements become kind of like weird and arcane, I don't really like that. That's a personal preference. Because like I feel like if the challenge can't be grasped in like 5 seconds, and like the differences in between playthroughs, then there's a failure of like how do you say? Okay, this one's dead. Like the run just becomes too like obfuscated to really like mean much. You know what I mean? Do RNG rerolls actually work? I think so. Yeah. I mean, it's probably just pure copium. I feel like it hasn't actually really helped me that much. I haven't really extended my attempts very much just from the reroll there, honestly, most of the time. But that's also like because we're like we weren't quite that close to actually getting it just from the reroll state anyway. And so like not getting it just from the rolling a couple more times is understandable. It hasn't helped, but it could. Yeah, it's like the extra push that could maybe help, but it didn't.
Big brother.
Basically, is what I'm thinking. It's like it's kind of copium because like if I get lucky a little bit, it gives me a bit more of a different thing to do, which is nice, I guess. Sometimes a little bit of hope is nice. A little bit of variance in the grind. It's like something interesting to do every 5 to 10 minutes. All right, reset this one. Some interesting challenges could be done with FE4 and 5. FE4 and 5 are also really hard to mod. Like if I have some ideas for more Fates mods after this. If I can get self-destruct to work, there might be a cool but easy challenge that can be done. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like maybe this is just because like of my current trajectory. I just feel like all my challenge runs kind of like I have to make the game harder and harder and harder, or otherwise like I feel nothing. I've become desensitized. If I'm not like forced to do some really stupid bullshit to succeed, then like, why do it? whenever like the solution for a run becomes like trivial, like where like I don't have to like think too hard to win, I instantly become extremely bored. And that's the problem with a lot of like FEA challenges, I feel, right? Where like, yeah, like after the initial gimmick is kind of solved, you're just repeating the same motions for the next 15 chapters, right? It was like this for a lot of my like runs that were like more ill-conceived, which I thought were like cool ideas, but they didn't really pan out into like requiring actual strategy. Like the where the FE8 weapon triangle only triangle attacks, or
Stand
only
strong.
weapon triangle does damage, that sort of thing. Weapon triangle is instant kill. Those are all like interesting ideas in theory, but in practice, the actual strategy that you need was just very boring. And then I'm like, then I think it's just something I can't keep going with because there's nothing for me to think about, right? Like I give me harder battles, right? Is basically my thing, right? I'm here to give myself harder battles. Like forget like being Sisyphus, right? Make the rock heavier, make the incline steeper. Add road hazards on, like on the mountain. That's what I'm here for.
Big brother!
I don't like people are patting themselves in the back, like rolling like a small like a small pebble up a bunny hill. I'm not satisfied with something like that. Like there's got to be more bullshit. Otherwise, I feel nothing. You say as we're currently just hoping the RNG works in our favor. Hear me out. Like the run should get more interesting afterwards. But then or maybe it doesn't. Who knows? He died. Damn it. All right. I feel like we've only been sending attempts for like an hour. I feel like if we send one more hour of attempts, we should get it.
Big brother!
Reset. Oh, like we just need like we've already exceeded the attempts needed for the conquest run. I believe in conquest only needed like 33 attempts to get lucky enough to get the to break the event. I'm not sure what's different here. I think we're just not as lucky.
Stand strong.
Basically, it's a skill issue. Is what I'm trying to say here. Hey, we're off to a good start. Come on. Okay. I feel like I should reset, but yeah. If Ryoma, like, the main issue with like Ryoma's survivability chances drop drastically after he gets out of his guaranteed dodges. So I think it's not about him landing the hits, it's about him like needing to dodge more attacks most of the time. So if he doesn't land his first few hits, he's gonna die pretty fast. Yeah, I felt like the biggest factor in Ryoma's defeat is him just being hit, and not him like missing attacks, right? So I think it's very important that he like lands like every single hit. If he doesn't, reset should be right. I guess the other thing is that like if we don't reset, then we start to watch all the animations too, which also adds to the time that we need to like actually like observe things, right? Yeah, this one's good. Perfect. Perfect RNG so far. Roma's forced then by turn 5 or 6. He's not forced, but his odds of success after turn 3 or turn 4 drop drastically. I believe like in all the outcomes I measured, like most of the time when he wins, it's like turn 4 or 5. like 87% of the time when he wins. Actually, wait. I should probably dig out my code to see the distribution. Yeah, let me open up VS Code. I still have the script on my computer. I just haven't like used it. Got hit and he missed. He almost cooked. Also, I got surrounded, so we're dead anyway. Doesn't matter. Let me. Where is my Ryoma calculation? Or is it even on here, or is it on the other computer? Yeah, it's not. I don't even have it on this computer. Never mind. Would I consider cheating Ryoma into a win? I've already solved the rest of the map. So, like, I'm pretty sure, I'm confident that if we can get Ryoma to win, we just win. Like, I could test it, but then, like, I feel like that will take out the wind out of my sails once I actually do get it, right? I don't want to, like, I don't want to ruin that dopamine hit. Tonics and pair up can help. Pair up doesn't work here. At least for Corrin. I mean, like, once we actually get into the game, like, our options open up so immensely that, like, we can just, like, do whatever we want. The sad part is if I do video summaries for this run, this entire hour plus grind is 5 to 10 seconds. Yeah, but it, like, the views are gonna go crazy. Maybe like 10 to 20% more than average. And I'll make like $2 more on the video. Oh, whoa, yo. Oh, wait a second. That's some good shit. That's some good shit right there. Could this be the run? Fuck. Come on, man. You can do it. He has Vantage too. So if he dodges it, oh, I crit him. Shit. No, we're fucked. Fuck. Yeah. Okay. So first of all, I need to unequip so I don't actually accidentally kill the guy. Then maybe we try putting a guy here for. Okay, we still have. There's still a chance. There's still a chance here. So if we don't advance to Iron State, then can we do something? Come on! No! Okay. Here's another option. What I do is I make sure that there's no combat happening at all. That could work. This might ruin the strat a little, but this could work. Come on. Right? Because then the Ardent State progresses differently now. Double miss. Oh, now we had the Rinka sack as an option too. Let's make a second save state. Let's go work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think this might have ruined the formation though, which is bad. But maybe if I put like Rinka over here, and this could work. Come on. No. Yeah, I think it's over. Let's load that state. Send Rinka to her death. He dies. Does this work? Okay. Alright, it's time to give up on this one. We were very close. But like, keep in mind, that was like only like 10 or so minutes after the last promising run. So like the promising runs aren't even that infrequent. Okay, this is like off to a good start.
Stand strong.
Okay, a perfect start.
Big brother.
Is cursor moving advanced RNG? Nope, he does not. Fate's RN only advances through combat. Oh, okay, okay, I see, I see. This one's off to a good start too. Oh ho ho ho! Perfect. This one's perfect so far. I love it. I love to see. You love to see it. These are perfect outcomes. It's getting close now. Roma is specifically flagged to not be able to crit the boss, regrettably. So I think here I sacrifice Renko. And that should change the RN list up a bit. Not enough though. I think it made it worse. Yeah, it's over. Next attempt. Hey, this one's a reset. Oh, I made the wrong reset. Save state. I swear, once we get past this, things are gonna get a lot easier. Reset. All right, good start. 2 hits. Miss. Okay. I feel like we just reset at this point. No sense in continuing on after like we get a miss. Again, like I think I did the math, and pretty much like the odds of actually getting the victory if you ever miss once is drastically dropped. Am I ever gonna do awakening challenges? I feel like if I can, I don't know. It's tricky because awakening is like kind of like a homogenous game in that you don't really do anything different most of the time,
Big brother.
aside from the very early chapters. And as such, like challenges, I feel like have a high risk of fizzling out. This one's oh shit. Well, I already messed this one up, movement wise. Thing is about awakening is that like again, like if no matter what challenge you do, like it's like cool for the first 6 maps, and then the rest of the map game is the same.
Stand strong.
There's like nothing interesting you can do, right? It's like it's like a Gaiden Like Fire Emblem Echoes challenge. The problem with Echoes is that like the game plays the same no matter what. There's like so little variation, true variation in your outcomes. Like there's nothing, there's no like, there's not very little you can actually do that's different playthrough to playthrough. I feel. And I feel like the same result happens to like Awakening, where the solution is mostly just like have one guy kill everything, right? Like you can do other things, right? But the game doesn't reward those strategies, and so they're not really fun to execute. I don't know, like any challenge run automatically goes in some ways the path of least resistance. Just because, like, yeah, if that's just
Stand strong.
the point of a challenge is to beat it, right? And the issue then is like if you have to add on modifiers, like additional modifiers to make the challenge interesting, and the caveats and exceptions, the more exceptions you have, and the more caveats, the less interpretable the challenge is, and then like it's just whatever, right? A guy beat Echoes with 99 defense and res enemies. Well, I mean, then like the thing is, there is that the strategy to do that is like extremely obviously apparent. It's not like you just sure you do one damage a hit, but that doesn't mean anything for Echoes because it Echoes is not a game where you have limited resources, right? T24. Like I can instantly imagine how everything in the game will be done. Like it's not
What?
there's nothing left to the imagination there. And sure, it's a cool challenge. Like but the reason I wouldn't do is that it's already been done too. Right. The other thing is that some challenges that could be interesting also aren't really good challenges because they don't sound very impressive. I think like FE8 with like everyone being like an unpromoted soldier could be pretty interesting for the end game. But like it's kind of like a little, but at the same time it's like a challenge that doesn't sound very cool. Because it requires like domain knowledge of like what that entails,
Stand strong.
which isn't like immediately apparent. I feel I messed this one up. One guy LTC super ratio with 0% growths. Yeah, the thing is like I don't know I know only vaguely something about I know very little about super ratio in terms of like what it actually does, right? I know there's like that 40 move Arden that kidnaps your people, I guess. But like I don't actually know enough about it to comment on whether or not 0% growth would really be that hard. I'm sure it is, but I don't understand it because like I haven't played Super Thracia.
Stand strong.
Keep in mind, Echoes is also the game where like for the entire early game, every enemy only does 2 damage a hit. So it's not exactly like even if you only do 1 damage a hit, like come on, like that's not, you're not exactly like working with the best here, right? It's like bragging that you won the sharpshooters competition for the blind. Like come on, man. Like bro, you have eyes. You have a big advantage here. Oh, this one's pretty likely now. I think I'm actually have very limited capability of actually affecting the outcome with RNG at this point. So let's just send the attempt. And if it doesn't work, we just reset. Okay, rip. The president guiding like him is nothing but ardens. Imagine getting kidnapped on the prison chapter. A fun run for every form to boost growth, enemy growths, and giving every enemy holy weapons. I mean, the other part of doing something like that is that that's such a pain in the ass to make. The ROM. I'm sure there's like a tool for it, but like, come on, like, whenever I do a challenge, I feel I have to make the ROM. I don't have like a guide for this. I have to learn how to use the tools and make the tools. Like making this edit was like 30 minutes of like an hour of like clicking and clicking and clicking of just like making every single enemy like have crit flags. But after have a pain in the ass that was, it sucked. I don't want to do that. I don't want to have to do like debug code. All right, reset. I'm here to play games, not to program. Use Une. Yeah, I guess like I guess use a randomizer. You could customize some things, but like it's not always the things that I want to customize, right? It's a useful tool for sure. It's just not like I don't know. Like I don't. Sometimes I approach my challenges based on what I can actually make using the tools I have, which are pretty limited, honestly, because my capabilities are limited. One thing you like about these challenges that you change one stat and change the entire run. Yeah. Like that's why I like these challenges, just because like it's the changes like impact the entire game and changes everything about how you play. I think that's and it's extremely understandable while retaining like most other information like about the game, right? It keeps most of the game intact, letting you like leverage your game knowledge for some advantage, which is nice. That's the point. That's why I do it like this. Like if you change like more than a few things, then it becomes impossible to understand, and you can't leverage any of your past information. All right, I think we can probably do some RNG manip here. So I think first we can start by sacrificing Rinka, the classic. Then we just back up. See how this changes things. Oh, it's even better. Yo. Hey. Let's go. It's gonna be close. This is gonna be close. It's gonna be so close. Come on. No. All right. So I think we can shuffle things a bit more. So Rinka sacrifice into unequip. I think I had equipped that time. So if we unequip here, things would be a little different. Okay. That's good. Come on. Are we doing it? Can we do it? Are we doing it? So if I stay unequipped, what happens? Come on. Got him. No. Okay, one more try. So I think here's the sequence of events. Rinka attacks and dies. Gordon stays here. We get the hit. get the hit. We get hit. So I think what I do actually is let's make a third save state. I think this might work. We attack once. Oh, we crit him. We can't have that. We really can't have that. That's like the one thing we can't do. Oh, shit. Maybe we just stay equipped and then... Does that affect things? Nah. Reset for... Okay, so maybe if we move out and we like have a 0 attack, that changes things. Yeah, it's over. Okay. Next attempt. You sacrifice Rinka a turn later. I think it's already not gonna work. Because then that wouldn't actually affect the other outcomes because we only pushed the R list one more. The R list, the rest of the R list actually stays the same. So we only can like shove it once. We only can shove the R list once. So like we only actually like with the Rinka sacrifice. So even if we like move, like if we change the RN from like the RN3 to like the hit to the Rinka attack, the Realm other combat still experiences the same RNs, like positions like 6 to 7, right? So it doesn't actually matter if like you move, right? I'm not sure if I'm not sure if I'm explaining that right. Let Sakura die instead of a Zero. So you only burn 1 RN. It doesn't really work because Sakura can't attack. The issue was that Realm was dying on enemy phase and not ally phase. And because he was dying on enemy phase, the boss attacks before all the other enemies. So you can't push the RN state by sacrificing to on enemy phase.
Stand strong.
You had to sacrifice on player phase to push the RN list.
Big brother!
Is level up RN different? Yeah. Level up RNs are pre-generated in Conquest. Like in Lunatic. Yeah. So they're completely separate from the combat RNs. Each character has their own internal RN list for their level ups. For some reason the Merc attack before the boss? Oh, huh. Man, I don't know what's going on. Oh, what? Ah, shit. Okay, this is a dead run. If we kill a mercenary, we just lose automatically. It doesn't matter what else happens. Because if he dies, then we can't make the perfect shield.
Stand strong.
Big brother!
Normal enemies can attack first if they see a kill. Interesting. I feel like obsessing over like the RNs there, like it might be worth it for like a few attempts, but doing it too many times just isn't worth the trouble. Because then we're just wasting, I guess. It's nice to just like break things up, but I feel like we shouldn't like be spending that much time on each RN like reset attempt. Because it only affects things so much and it's not really enough, I think. It's over. This one's dead. How many resets am I at today? You guys know? We're definitely at like more than 100, I think. I think someone called like 600 resets before before Branch of Fate, and I think that's pretty. Well, that might be pretty likely.
Stand
If someone like clicks the start of the stream, does he see how many I started with?
Big brother!
114. Okay, so we were at 240, so more than 100 resets. Class, very nice. 600 resets is optimistic. No, I think that's about on rate. We still need like 100 resets. That sounds about right. Like, we have like a slightly less than 1% chance of getting this to work. This can't, like, we're not like too far off rate.
Stand strong.
Okay, this is a good run to
Big
start with.
brother.
Come on, hit him. Nice. Okay, I see. Things are going pretty good now. I think if we get the next hit, we missed. Okay. Yeah, there's no sense in like our resetting for this one, I think. Only if we got all 4. Okay. No, that's pretty good. Should have made the save state. Oh, more misses. Okay. Save state. What's room was hit chance? I don't remember. It's not very good though. It's not amazing. Damn. Zammed. What's going on here? Okay, it's over. So I think maybe what I do is I just sacrifice Rinka early and see if that helps. If it doesn't help, then I guess we just reset. Oh, we got the pair-up attack though there. That changes. We have like another. Oh, if we use a pair-up attack, we can actually push the R on this differently. So what I do is then like, if we do the pair-up attack, we push up the R on less even more. So if we can actually, in some circumstances, we can push the R on less 1 or 2 times. Okay, there's still hope here. Okay, it's over. We could keep doing this, but it's like not really worth pushing it. Okay, good start.
Stand strong.
Perfect.
Big brother.
Good 2 hits to start with. I'll take it. Nice. 3 hits in a row. Very good, very good. Come on, give me 4. Fuck yeah. Oh, ho, ho. This one's very promising. I will take it. Miss. That's not good, but that's okay. Come on. Come on. Oh, 5 hits. No, he hasn't taken a hit yet. Oh, man. Oh, boy. Oh, God. Oh, man. Oh, God. Oh, man. Come on. Okay. We still have a chance. Come on. Get his ass. Oh, hit him. Dodge, dodge. With a duelist blow. Oh. Vantage. Come on. Oh, man. We got it. I think we got it this time. I think we got it for sure. Let's make another save state in slot 3. I think we got it this time. About fucking time. We were due. We were due for some good luck. Fuck! Oh, what? They both dodged. Heart attack moment. Yes! Fuck yes! Let's go! We didn't even need to reset for that one. Oh my god. I'm making another save state. It's about time. All it took was 100 attempts or so. That sounds about on rate for like 0.8%, right? But like we actually enhanced our odds by resetting like with more favorable seeds. So it's like we started at 114 and we're now at how many attempts? 242. So that's 138. So that is around 0.007. Yeah, that's almost exactly on rate with the expected calculated amount. Granted, I think we enhanced our odds with the additional stuff, but yeah, it's whatever. Okay, so now we need to not fuck up. Okay, so I think what I'll do now is I'll bookmark, and then I'll reset to use the better graphics for the rest of the video. This way, people won't ask me why the graphics are crunchy as hell for this part. Perfect. We got it. We got it. So now the rest of the strategy needs to hold up, and Ryoma needs to not die. Because if he dies, then that's very embarrassing. So I guess we can keep like Rinka, like we can keep some things in reserve just in case we need to change some seeds up, I guess. Pair up here. Dance. We got it. Come on. Kill everyone. Do it, Ryoma. Kill. Slaughter. You can do it. Kill them all for me. All is going as planned. You can't be stopped. I can't believe we beat this like within 3 hours. That's insane. Kill all the remaining enemies and you'll be reincarnated as a lotus flower. Perfect. I'm a little worried about the sequencing of Ryoma's kills now. I think you'll... Okay, that's actually good. If he goes out to kill the other enemies like that, then we're in good shape. I hope he kills the enemies farther away from me first. If he kills the mages first too, that's also good. But if he kills the steel sword guys, then we might actually die. That's really funny to think about. Yeah, like if he kills the guys in the wrong order, we're still fucked. Oh my god. I think that shouldn't happen just because of the ways enemies move. But I'm a little worried. Because if the Wormslayer guys get access to me, my ass is toast. I think he goes after all the mages first because they're weaker. But then I think he might kill the guys with less defense first. Which is a problem because the Wormslayer guys have more defense. I think... don't kill the steel sword guy. Actually, no, we're good, we're good. Because he always acts after, I think. Let's make another save state. I'm nervous. I could kill the guy in front of me and then body block with... Oh, yeah, delete the bookmark. I'm trying to think here. AI target's weakest first? Yeah. So I think the trick would be to weaken the guy up front. So I think I equip Draconic Rage here. And then I hope to, once Ryoma gets close, I start killing the guy. Oh, no. Yeah, I think... Yeah, we're in trouble now. So, yeah, that was a good plan. So I killed this guy first. right? I kill the Steel Sword guy, and then I move up Azura and Sakura to block. I think the play is to these guys will, 2 of them will attack, and they all have Worm Slayers. So, oh no, this is really bad. We might not be able to make it. Dude, there's not enough enemies to body block here. Shit. So this guy kills Sakura. Oh, then we have one more. Okay, if they do it like this, we have time. We have just enough time, I think. Oh my god. Do we? Oh no. This is... Fuck, man. Does the guy in the back have a Worm Slayer? He does. The Worm Slayer one-shots me no matter what. He almost ruined it. He missed something? He missed something? I don't think he missed something. Ah, shit. You can't double this guy? Fuck, are you fucking kidding me? Okay, that's bullshit. That's fucking bullshit. We're resetting to this point to see if we can't change things. Actually, I think let's reset to like a later point first. Is there anything different we could do here? I think maybe if we don't kill this guy, how does this play out? How does it play out if we don't kill this guy? I think then we just die from a parapet. Oh. Why did he attack like that? That was a little weird. That's a weird turn ordering. Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. Oh, yo, I can run now. Oh, it works. It works. Oh, it fucking works. We got out. Okay. We got it. And that was perfectly reliable. So let's load back to that state. And then let's do it with better graphics so it looks nice. Okay. This is like, okay, this is big brain. This is big brain. This is a big brain move. And I'm so proud of myself for coming up with that. But we just need to replicate it with it looking nice. So the play is we just stay here. We don't attack. Right? And then we just stay here. So what happens is this guy doesn't move in, which is really weird. So this guy just attacks first. I think it might be because there's too many enemies here. So what happens is this guy saves his turn because he might want to attack someone else, right? They won't. I think they don't waste their turns going for pair-up attacks, and they don't see the Wormslayer insta-kill crit, right? They don't see the Wormslayer pair-up attack being lethal, so they don't go for it. They save their turns to actually do more attacks. I see. That's why it happens. right? And then I move up Sakura here, and Sakura, I guess I could heal Ryoma. That doesn't matter. I don't want to heal Ryoma because then he could get out of vantage range. So I heal. So what happens here? This guy kills Sakura. Ryoma kills the other guy. Ryoma kills the guy, the unpaired guy. Perfect. And then I have just barely enough move for the dance to boost Korn out of range. So then what happens is they kill Azura, Ryoma attacks, and then is guaranteed to get the kill on enemy phase through vantage, unless he misses, which he won't. Because if he does miss, I'm gonna sue him. Right? Enemy phase attacks. Actually, no wait, they never attack. All right, I forgot. They never attack Ryoma. I almost forgot. Then I just keep running. Yo, we got it. We actually got it. Fuck yeah. And then Ryoma finishes him. Oh yeah. Chapter 5, done with no heroes. There are no heroes here. Oh god. I can't believe that actually worked. Can't believe that shit actually worked. That was insane. Amazing. Wow. That was so fucking stupid. Oh my god. It only took like 2 hours of attempts to actually get the run after working out like 1 hour of working out the strat.
I'm disappointed in you, Subaragi.
All right. You got the Yato. Congratulations as a award to get revelation. Oh yeah, hell yeah. Let's save. What a run.
You're not hurt, are you? Big brother! Let us begin. Stale.
I think this is actually amazing, just because like the variety of strategies here is also like so different from the combined like the individual runs that like I have so much to talk about. I have so much shit to talk about. Like that's the most important thing for these challenges, that the gameplay is like and the strategies diverge drastically from my other like runs. Because although I don't like repeating myself, even though like I guess I feel like I should repeat myself some more. Even like I guess like I don't know, for all these things I say like I do repeat myself a lot in the videos, but that's more for like motif wise, like in Fire Emblem Fate's Birthright with against enemies with 100 crit, you know, that sort of thing. But that's also like a symptom, I guess, of the serial format. I find that if you don't constantly remind people of something, they instantly forget. All right, let's refuse to choose a side. The cutscene is still kind of awesome even now. Yeah, it's a good cutscene. It just like kind of all the framing just kind of falls apart, but that's like neither here nor there. Do we get a shiny Ryoma if we soft reset enough? What would be the shiny Ryoma? Would it be blue? Like there's like blue lobsters in real life. Those are shiny, I guess, right? All right, we're not reading that though.
Hey. Just in time.
And Felicia's back here. I think we might not be able to beat this with. Actually, this is perfectly beatable, I think. So, the strategy to beat this map is actually really fucked. And it's actually probably the intended way to beat it, but like, I feel like I have to show the strategies that don't work. Otherwise, the strategy that does work is gonna look really simple, and I'm gonna look really like dumb for trying to say that it's hard to come to, right? So like I feel like I have to like I've already worked out the strategy, but I feel obliged to use the bad strategies first, just so I can show that the actual strategies that works like take some effort to get to. You know what I mean? No shit. Yeah, the plus res boon is gonna get me killed here. Oh yeah, hold on a second. This is not good. Yeah. Yeah, if Zero dies here, she's dead for real. Oh yeah, plus res boon is not enough to do this. I'm pretty sure I get insta killed by the gap boss. Oh wow, never mind, we're fine. We're surprisingly fine so far. HP, skill, speed, luck.
What?
Yeah, Zero's like mega dead. Thing is that for the strat to work, you really need to split up. And then the game just ends here. You run out of time. I need to. I feel like I need to show this. Like I need to hide the strategy that actually does work. Let's. I just want to show the ones that don't work. Right? If you move to the lower left, it doesn't work because you're too slow to fight the samurai. Because like you can't actually kill them with only Azura and Felicia. Why is there a turn limit? I guess the idea is that you try to stop a war from happening because they're all like fighting each other, and you don't want Ryoma and Xander to like kill each other. And if you don't prevent them like within X turns, then like a full-on war happens, and then everyone dies. Basically, I think it's something like that. I think we heal here. I think we can kill the boss. And oh wow, that's a very unlucky dodge there. What do I do in case of undeniable soft lock? First, like, what do you mean by undeniable, right? We haven't reached an undeniable soft lock yet, right? You didn't equip the Dragon Stone. Yeah, that was unfortunate miss. So I think you could probably just barely make it over the river, but not enough to kill the boss. So we can make it over the river, and these guys stop moving. I think we were slowed down one turn, but yeah. So okay, I think I've shown the strats that don't work. Going to the right and then to the left is too slow, right? So I think the play here is to yeah, I'll just show the actual strat. I'm not sure if it works with a plus res boon though. So here's what you do. You move Felicia here, and then you dance for Felicia. And then you pair up Cord with Felicia. And then you wait, I fucked up. You separate. Shit, I fucked up. I already fucked up. Yeah, anything doesn't even happen. It's like it's the map is fucked up. This is a fucked up map. Okay, I think I know the strat is possible. I just kind of forgot how to do it. Oh, damn it. Only Xander's commander stayed on a Wyvern Rider and Lunatic. Is he not a Wyvern Rider in lower difficulties? Like, is he a Wyvern Rider in lower difficulties? Is that what I'm hearing? So I think, yeah, you go here. Then you move one tile over immediately. And you can pair up here. Yes? Oh, so it's just easier in lower difficulties. Huh. That's stupid. But if you activate the Dragon Vein here, the entire map becomes very easy. Because now they can all move freely. That's all you need to do. If you know the Dragon Vein is there, you win the map. That's all you need to do. That's pretty much it. That's the map. If you activate the Dragon Vein, you free up the movement, and then you can just kill everyone. For the first, like, 5, 10 times I played this map, I didn't know that Dragon Vein was there. But if you activate it, then you just win. All you need to do is activate the Dragon Vein, and then you win. As you can see, right? I don't even need plus defense boon, huh? You don't even need like any stats. You just need like base Corrin with Dragonstone, and you win. Bet you guys didn't know that, huh? See? You just win. They all attack Corrin, deal 0 damage, and die. I know, right? Like, it's like everyone like tunnel vision. Hey, that ninja's gonna kill. I'm so dead because of that ninja. Oh, fuck. Damn it. Fake Kaze got me. Okay, so as long as I don't get hit by that ninja. Or if I get a plus defense boon. Does it account for all Corrins despite low units? I think normally, even with even with some like magic, Corrin only has like 4 magic. So the Dragonstone damage that Corrin does without his stats is actually not that much different from Dragonstone damage in a normal playthrough. This is the timeline where Anankos wins. Alright. Yeah, everyone moves in. You just activate the Dragon Vein, then you just win the map. I didn't it took me forever to realize that this thing exists. Because like it's a little out of the way, right? And you don't like think to activate. You think activating is a waste of time, but it actually just like wins you the run. Alright. I think if we go there, we can just bait the just the boss. Like, I guess if you fight the boss, you don't need to. If you beat the boss, you don't need to fight the other enemies because they just stop moving. Oh wait, this guy didn't move in. Ah shit, he got blocked. I think you might need defense boon to survive the ninja's attacks though, which I wasn't expecting to need to deal with. Oh, what? I didn't equip the Dragonstone? Nah, shit. That's a little embarrassing. Okay, I guess we gotta reset anyway. Yeah, we're gonna die. Jacob has more attack. You should consider him? Bro. Bro. You do know what run this kind of challenge this is, right? Don't make me get out the sign. Like how the opposing armies don't fight each other. You like how the opposing enemies don't fight each other? Is they just gang up on you? This reminds me of like chapter 16, where the Norians and Hoshidans simultaneously attack you, and they also decide to team up with the invisible shadow demons that they simultaneously deny the existence of. Right? Oh fuck. Oops. Oops. Right? Like the reason that they fight you is because they think the shadow demons causing everything don't exist, but then they team up with them. So yeah, Leo got us there. Okay, I swear you can actually do this super reliably. I'm just bad. I had no idea that the rows attack you. I think yeah, if you get too close, they will get you. They will pull out the blicky, and they will kill you. All right. In their POV, Korn just a schedule leading a small squad of armed forces. Yeah, I mean, like, I think everyone thinks Korn is crazy in this route, and then she tells them all to jump off a bridge, and then they comply. So it's not like Korn is the only crazy one. So I think I need to just get out of the range of the. I just need to get out of range of the ninja there, and we should be okay. We can leave a 0 like in reserve in case we need to kill the samurai. So here, we need to. I think we can survive. It'll be good if Korn had Kana's personal. Yeah, I think Korn doesn't really have. Korn doesn't actually have a personal skill technically because supportive doesn't actually matter most of the time. Yeah, so if you burn the bridge, then you actually, if you evaporate the water, you get enough time to kill both bosses with ease.
What?
Yeah, there we go. That's chapter 6 beaten. And if you dodge a ninja, then you're also perfectly fine. Yeah, then we can just kill the boss and we win. So yeah, we can get some XP if we like. Not that it really matters because we'll get plenty of it later. And then we can kill the boss. And yeah, that's chapter 6 done. Lovely. It wasn't easy, but we got them to stop fighting. And then,
No. No.
Korn has turned traitor.
No. Big brother.
Wait.
So dumb. Amazing. That's chapter 6 done. Yeah. We'll probably replay this next time to show off like the strat.
Listen.
Or maybe maybe we can just keep going.
Yeah.
And that's our branch of fate saved. Yeah. All right. Lovely. Do you need a defense spoon? Yeah, I do. I just wanted to show off that I could do it with or without it. All right.
Well,
Lovely.
my heart.
All right. So I think I'm actually kind of tired today. So thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for coming for a lovely 3-hour stream, grinding for that 0.8% probability that Ryoma wins his duel against the boss. Yeah, that was a fun. Honestly, I thought I would have to replay chapter 4, but it seems like we were just able to brute force it anyway. Lovely. Yeah, thanks for all the help and the backseating. It was I very much appreciate it. I think it's not really backseating either because we're all like working together, right? It's like a ARG, but it's like real life and it's like a video game, and we're all just trying to solve the solution here, right? What was the point of plus res? Ryoma kill all the mages? Good point. Extremely good point. The answer is I have no fucking idea. I had a different plan going in, and I didn't think that I would do the strat like this. So, in other words, I'm going to change my narration. The entire point of the plus res evaporated, yeah, because we figured out a different strat that I wasn't thinking of doing. Because I didn't like actually plan out the chapter 5 strat like ever. I didn't do any like playtesting aside from chapter 6. All right, thanks for watching, guys, and yeah, see you guys next time, probably next week. I think I might want to spend some time focusing on finishing up the birth rate summaries, but yeah, see ya.